In this presentation, I'm going to go over the ReTHINK sales pitch and really show you how to be selling mobile apps to small businesses. Now, let's start with the purpose of the ReTHINK sales pitch. The first step is to expand on insights shared in the digital marketing assessment. These are basically documents that you create to show a business where they stand in the market, where are they winning, where are they losing. And what that does is that creates opportunities for you to help them grow their business. The second part is to persuade the business owner. You need to really show them why they need to change. And then the third part is to help them visualize the gains and the consequences of acting and not acting on the insights you shared with them. And number four is lowering the perception of risk. And when I say rethink, I'm speaking of the world that we live in again. In my previous video, I outlined this in detail. And again, just to put more emphasis on this is, again, the world has changed. We do not live in a browser first world or a mobile first world. We live in a mobile only world. And it's your job to really go into businesses and look at their experience with their customers. Look at the experience they have with loyalty. How are they creating more advocacy for their business? How are they doing in terms of rankings? And when I say experiences, do they have easy ways for people to make purchases from their mobile devices? Do they have an easy way for people to make a reservation from their mobile phone? Is there an easy way for them to send a message, such as a push notification, to their customers? When it comes to loyalty, are they still using the stamp cards that everybody forgets and never really gets to the 10th stamp? That needs to be mobilized. And then in terms of advocacy, how are people really hearing about their business these days? Are they sharing the business on social media? Are they raving about the business to their friends and sharing the business across social media and Facebook and Twitter? And then in terms of ranking, it all starts at experience, and online reviews are really essential to any sort of small business, and it starts with experience. And if the experience at a small business is not good, then no one's going to want to leave a ranking or a review for the business, and that leads to less customers because any business that you go to these days, you look them up and you look at reviews and you see what other people say about the business. So again, businesses need to rethink how are they marketing to their business to their customers and what's the experience like? Do they have some sort of loyalty program in place that basically encourages customers to come back in? Do they encourage customers to be marketers of their business? And that's where all of this comes full circle. The Rethink model essentially turns customers of a small business into marketers. If you give them a great experience with a really nice mobile food ordering system or a mobile reservation system, making it easier for them to do business, you're giving them a better experience. And then if you're rewarding them for their patronage, they're going to be more likely to rave about their business and they're going to be more likely to leave positive reviews online about the business. And again, this is where you turn customers into marketers for the business. And again, that's a whole new concept where businesses are no longer marketing their business on their own. They have customers out there that are saying things about their business. And so that's a fundamental shift in how we interact with businesses and choose the ones that we go to. So it's critical that you educate businesses on the impact that a mobile app can have with these sorts of changes in the world. And what it really all comes down to is increasing revenue. If you improve the experience of a small business, if you help them create a really nice mobile loyalty program that their customers are going to love, you're going to see more customer advocacy. They're going to see more reviews being left on their site. And what that does is that really helps them beat competition and then raise revenue for their business. Now, just to dive a little bit deeper into each one of these pieces that businesses really need to rethink is, let's start with the experience. And with experience, you want to make it easy for customers to interact with any sort of business. So with the mobile app, customers are always just one tap away from contacting a business. And a mobile app also creates a direct line of communication between a business and their customers so they can send push notifications or in-app messaging. And A mobile app also streamlines core business processes, again, such as scheduling or placing an order or communicating with their customers, just making critical information easily accessible. And when it comes to rethinking loyalty, increasing repeat customers with a loyalty rewards program is an easy way to take the 20% of customers that probably drive 80% of the revenue back into the business and increase the amount of times that they come in. And also, they can invite loyal customers to stop by more often by leveraging push notifications and geofencing, and they can fill their business on a slow day by offering incentives to loyal customers. They can also increase patronage and loyalty rewards programs with promotions and staff incentives. When it comes to advocacy, businesses can send push notifications to their best customers to prompt them to view their business. And when it comes to reviews, you can add a review as feature inside the app to make it easy for a customer to write a review of the business. And you can also even link in social media sites in the app so customers can share their experience on Facebook and Twitter. And then rankings, this is where you unleash the power of online reviews through in-app promotions and climb the ranks of review sites to capture more new customers. And when you increase your rating and review volume on Google Plus to rank at the top of Google on the local search results, that's when you get a lot of new customers coming in your business. Because if you're in a new area and you're not familiar with a certain business, you type in, let's say, juice in San Diego, and you'll look at the top smoothie places, and you're going to go to the one with the highest reviews. So this is where it all comes full circle is you really need to start by educating small business owners. They need to give a better experience to their customers, and they need to reward their customers for their patronage. And by doing this, they'll be much more likely to share their business or review their business. And the end result is having the business basically be marketed by their customers. So businesses are being marketed by their customers now, which is a big, big shift in the way that small businesses interact and market to their customers. What they need to do is focus on experience, and then customers take care of the rest. And then also rethink revenue. What's the value of creating a better customer experience? I kind of just outlined how all of that ties together. What's the value of building a loyal customer base? What's the value of increasing repeat visits to your business? What's the value of rising to the top of review sites? What's the value of turning your customers into your biggest promoters? What's the value of establishing a direct line of communication with your customers? And these are questions that you really need to ask small business owners and really make them think about what they're doing now and how you can help them do it 10 times better with a mobile solution. Because again, businesses always need to be marketing where their customers are, and that's on their mobile phones. 10 years ago, it was on websites. 10 years before that, it was in the yellow pages, and now it's on mobile phones. So if they're not there, then they're missing out on a large portion of revenue because customers are there looking for them. And when it comes to selling to small businesses, you always want to share data. And some data points for a specific restaurant that you can see here is a one-star increase on Yelp can lead to a 5 to 9% increase in revenue. And a 5% increase in customer retention can increase a company's profitability by 25%. And then 50% of consumers listed an app as a preferred medium for restaurant loyalty programs. And the most important restaurant technology features for guests are online reservations, free Wi-Fi, and online or mobile ordering. And now these are just data points for restaurants, but the point here is to drown them with data that shows them the world truly has changed. And what this is saying is customers are starting to expect a loyalty program. They are starting to expect mobile ordering. They want to be able to make reservations on their phone, and they are looking at their reviews online before they even enter the business. And the next part of really selling to small businesses is really being able to prove that the solution that you're selling is going to work. And an easy way to do that is to just lay out how many little customers do they have, how many times do they visit per year, and then map out with a better experience, they can expect more loyal customers. They can expect their existing loyal customers to come in more. And when you add up all that math, you'll see that building a mobile app is simply a no-brainer and something that they cannot miss out on. And when you think about companies that are rethinking, you're going to see some big ones. So some ones listed here is Starbucks, Taco Bell, Domino's Pizza, McDonald's, and these are the businesses that are essentially competing with local small businesses, except these businesses have huge marketing budgets to invest in this powerful mobile technology that we offer at an extremely affordable price to small businesses. So you as a local business marketer, you are essentially helping David beat Goliath. You are helping them compete with these mega brands that are able to spend millions on a mobile app. So you can either order coffee or order a taco or order pizza or order a hamburger through their mobile device, but you do it at a fraction of a cost and really just explaining that if these larger companies are utilizing this power technology, there's absolutely no reason why they shouldn't be implementing this in their business themselves because these companies have done their research. They have ran probably many different focus groups and any other types of way to make them actually prove out that this technology works. And so these are great examples of companies utilizing mobile technology to basically rethink their experience. They're rethinking loyalty, they're rethinking advocacy, and they're rethinking rankings. And all of this adds up to rethinking revenue. Now, this time we're going to have you take a short quiz on the Rethink sales methodology. I hope this was insightful on how you can sell to small businesses by really making them rethink how they market their business and turn their customers into marketers.